the CS class. Today we are going to see the topic is chapter number 14, understanding sorting. Okay, you know about sorting. What is meant by sorting? See, listen, we are going to arranging the numbers in ascending order or descending order. Sorting is the it is a computer terms. You are going to arranging the numbers in ascending or descending order. Let us see the example. See, A is a variable, array variable. We are assigning the values. It is not in a proper order. Now we are going to arrange it in a ascending order. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. The next, we are assigning the numbers in a descending order. So this process is called as what? Sorting. Okay, you are going to arrange the numbers in ascending and descending order. Sorting algorithms. There are many algorithms are there in the sorting. Heap sort, bubble sort, quick sort, merge sort. Okay, but we are going to study only the bubble sort and insertion sort. In this chapter, we are going to our syllabus. Only the two algorithm is there, bubble sort and insertion sort. Today we are going to learn the bubble sort algorithm. Okay, listen. What does mean by bubble sort? See, you have to swap the element repeatedly until the array gets sorted. So you have to arrange the numbers in the proper order and when the array gets sorted. So listen, we will see the example, then you can understand clearly the concept of the bubble sort. See, this is the array. How the array will store the element? It will start from what is the value? 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, are you clear? Array start the values from 0. So the total number of elements, how much? 4. The size of the array is what? 4. So n minus 1. What is the size of the array now? 3. So it will start from what? 0, 1, 2, 3. Are you clear about this? The size of the total array is 4 because the array value start from 0. Okay, what are the elements we have stored? 5, 1, 4, 2. What are the elements we have stored? 5, 1, 4, 2. So now we are going to swap the elements. So listen, bubble sort means first you have to scan the elements from left to right. We will start the process from the left to right. What is the first element? 5. So you just imagine it is a j value. Okay, what is the next element? It is j plus 1. What is the next element? It is what? J plus 1. Now we are comparing these two values. Okay. 1 is smaller than 5. 1 is smaller than 5. So we are going to swap the elements. 1 here, 5 to the next. So what is the value? 1, 5, 4, 2. Students, can you understand this? So you have to scan the elements from left to right. First you have to compare the two elements. So 1 is smaller than 5. So we need swapping. So you have to swap them 1 and 5. Okay, the next element. You have to compare the next element. What is the next element here? 5 and 4. What is the next element here? 5 and 4. Here also swapping is needed. Why? 4 is smaller than 5. Here also swapping is needed. Why? 4 is smaller than 5. So 1, we have to swap them. 4, 5, 2. Okay. So what is the next value? What is the next two value you have to compare? 5 and 2. What is the next value you have to compare? 5 and 2. Okay. So we need swapping here. Yes, because 2 is smaller than 5. 2 is smaller than 5. So what is the next step? You have to swap the element 4. The next one is what? 2. Here it is what? 5. Okay. So this is first iteration completed. Here first iteration completed. The largest value of the 5 came at last. Okay. The next, this is called as what? First iteration or first pass. That means the first pass you have completed the largest element at the last. Okay, then a second pass. Again you are going to compare the two elements from left to right. So 1, 4, 2, 5. swapping? No, you don't want to swap the elements because 1 is smaller than 4. 1 is smaller than 4. So you don't want to swap the element. So the next step, you have to swap the next two elements. What is the next two elements? 4 and 2. Here you need swapping. Yes, you need swapping here because 2 is smaller than 4. One, two, 4. Last element is what? 5. See, listen. Here we have completed the second pass. So the largest two elements came at the last two elements, 4 and 5. This is what? Second pass. Okay. The next, the third iteration. That means the third pass you will check the elements. 2, 4, 5. So how to check these two elements? It is in the correct order. 4 and 5 also in the same order. So you have completed the process. The array gets sorted. Are you clear about this? See, listen. First you have, what is meant by bubble sort? First you have to scan the element from left to right. What is this algorithm step? First step is you have to scan the elements from left to right. Okay. What is the second step? You have to compare the two elements. You have to compare the two elements and you want to swap them if it is necessary. Okay. If they are in the same order, proper order, you don't want to swap them. Are you clear about this? Okay. The third step is repeat this process until your array gets sorted. Are you clear about this? Repeat this process until your array gets sorted. This is called as what? Bubble sort. Now we will see the bubble sort algorithm. Listen. Now we are going to see the bubble sort algorithm. Okay. See, listen. What is the bubble sort algorithm? You have to swap the elements until the array gets sorted. Okay. So now we are going to see the algorithm of the bubble sort. See, listen. The first, for I equal to L to U. That means what? Lower to the upper. Lowest element to the upper element. It is stored in the element variable what? I. The next, for this is inner loop. For j equal to lower to upper minus 1 minus I. Because upper u minus 1 minus I. See, listen, we are sorting the array n minus 1 passes. We are sorting the bubble sort what? N minus 1. Total array of the total size of the array is what? N. But how many passes we are doing? N minus 1 passes. For example, what is the size of the array is 4. How many passes we are doing? 4 minus 1 equal to 3. What is the pass of array? N minus 1 passes we are swapping the elements. Okay. The next, if array of j, what is the value? This is array. Okay, array of j, what is the value? First value what? First it will take I value from where? Lower to upper. That means fifth value 5 to 2 value it will take. Okay, the next element, for j equal to lower to upper minus 1. Upper minus 1, what is the size of the array value? 4 minus 1, 3. Up to this value it will take. Upper minus 1 minus of I. So this up to minus of I value will take. Okay. The next line, if array of j is greater than array of j plus 1. It will check the first element. First element is what? 5. The next element is what? 1. See, 1 is smaller than 5. J plus 1 is smaller than 5. 1 is smaller than 5. So, j is greater than j plus 1. What is the j value? 5. What is the j plus 1 value here? 1. Okay. So, now 5 is greater than 1. Yes. So, then it will move to the loop. It will go to the inner loop. Okay. What is the inner loop? Temp. Temp is a variable. Temp is a variable. We are storing the value in that variable. Temp is equal to array of j. What is the array of j value now? What is the array of j value now? 5. Are you clear about that? What is the array of j value now? 5. So now we are storing the value of 5 to the variable what? Temp. Okay. The next, what is the next step? Array of j equal to array of j plus 1. Now we are swapping the j plus 1 value to where? J value. So array of j, what is the value? Array of j. Array of j, what is the value? J plus 1 value, what is the value? 1. So the value of 1 is stored in where? Array of j. Okay, the next step. Array of j plus 1 equal to temp. What is the value? Temp now 5. So 5 is stored to, what is the variable? Array of j plus 1. Array of j plus 1, what is the value now? 5. Students, can you understand? Now we did the swapping here because what is the array of j value now? 1. The next one, j plus 1 value what? 5, 4, 2. Can you understand? So listen, again I will explain this part. See, first one is for I equal to lower to upper. It will start the values from lower position to the upper value. The next one for j equal to L, that means lower to upper minus 1. This is why we have mentioned minus I, upper minus 1 minus I means because the first pass is completed, the largest element we have find. You know that the 5. The largest element is what? 5. And the first pass completed, the largest element of the last element we have find. So that is called as that. That's why we have mentioned here minus I. Okay, the next one is if array of j greater than array of j plus 1. So what is the array of j value here? 5. What is the array of j plus 1? 1. 5 is greater than 1. Yes. So the loop will move to the next line, inner loop. What is the temp? It is a variable. We are assigning the value of array of j to the temp variable. Array of j value what? 5. The next one is what? Array of j plus 1. 1, we are assigning the value to the variable array of j. Okay. Now, what is the value of temp here? 5. We are storing the 5 value to array of j plus 1. Okay. So, this process will continue up to the third iterations. When the iterations gets over, we will get the array sorted. Are you clear about this? This is what? Bubble sort algorithm. Thank you students. We will see in the next class.